Hello everyone, welcome back once again. So today we have a new topic, that is pharmacokinetics. Pharmacokinetics, there are two words to combine to form pharmacokinetics. That is pharmaco means drugs and kinetics means movement. So we're gonna define like this. Movement of drugs inside the body we call pharmacokinetics. There are four stages of pharmacokinetics, that's absorption, distributions, metabolism and excretions. Right? And we have a mnemonics also to remember for these four things, that ADME, ADME means absorption, distributions, metabolism and excretions. So we can easily define like absorption, distribution, metabolism and excretion, we call that pharmacokinetics, right? Before we know to this diagram, we know to different route of the drugs that can enter into the body. As you can see in this diagram, the different route of the drugs that is entering into the body, like oral, inhalations, ocular, sublingual, buccals, transdermal patches, parenteral, topicals, rectal. So main route of the drugs is sterile, parenteral and the percutaneous, right? Then what does it mean? Sterile. The drug administered is directly into the blood that absorbs from the orally, that's called the sterile. What does it mean parenteral? As you can see in this diagram, that IV, IM and SC, intravenous, intramuscular and subcutaneous. So drug administered bypass through the systematic circulations for the absorption, that's called the parenteral. What does it mean, the percutaneous? Percutaneous, the drugs administered through the skin or the mucous membrane, it's called the percutaneous. Example, sublingual, buccals, inhalations, topical, right? So as you can see in this diagram, the orally drugs or the parenteral drugs that can go inside the body, that how it works. When the person consumes drugs, that drugs goes to the stomach, and in the stomach the drugs will be breakdown. After breakdown, the drugs will goes to the small intestine, right? So the epithelial lining of the stomach and the small intestine, it will be absorbed into the bloodstream. That blood goes into the liver through the portal circulations, right? And in the liver, the metabolism process will be start. After this, it will goes to the systematic circulation. Then the blood will distribute whole the body, and it works at the site of action, right? So at the same, in this diagram, we're going to show you that how drugs will absorb, distribute, and metabolism and then excretions, right? So first, as I have explained in this diagram, that how drugs works inside the body and how it will be eliminated. And the same way in this diagram, that when the drugs will comes and absorbs into the blood, that blood distributed or transported into the tissue, because in the tissue it will be site of action. Then after distributions, it will goes to the metabolize. Metabolism means biotransformations. It will be transformed from one to another for the excretion. Then after metabolism, it will be eliminations out of the body through the urine, bile, tears, milk, saliva, sweat and feces. But the some drugs also directly it goes to the plasma, right? As I have explained, that intravenous method, that drugs enters into the body and it goes to be directly in the systematic circulations. At the same in here, that the drugs will goes to the plasma. After plasma, it will be function at the site of action, and directly eliminate out of the body through this urine, bile, tears and breast milk, saliva, sweat and feces, right? But also drug in plasma, it will be goes to the metabolism for the transfer from one to another form, right? Then it will be eliminate out of the body. Thank you for watching.